Alright, this is a battle between me and Shofu or something like that. I don't really know how to say his name, but yeah, this is a battle between me and him. And first I'd like to, before I start narrating, I'd like to say thank you to all the people who are subscribing to my videos. I have over 40, like just as of today or something. I think it was today. So that's completely awesome, and so thanks guys. So I substitute baton pass to Gengar, thinking he'd probably Earthquake, and instead he Dark Pulses, which sucks for me, and I decide to just try to completely screw this Tyranitar. I know it's like gonna screw my team, so I try to trick a Choice Scarf to it, and I don't know that it doesn't work through subs, so that sucks. He tries to Focus Punch, predicting a switch, and so it doesn't affect Gengar, so that was good. At least I didn't completely waste Gengar right there. So I Bullet Punch, and it destroys his sub, and he Thunderbolts me. I think it probably would have been better to Focus Punch, but I don't know. Didn't run any damage calculations, I'm just guessing. So he switches this thing, and I Swords Dance, predicting a switch, because it's so obvious. And I decided to superpower that thing, and it does a lot more than I thought it would. And I get the attack and defense drop, of course, and he Stealth Rocks, which ends up being a pretty big deal in the end of the game. So I Roost, thinking he'd probably Toxic Spike or something, so I figured might as well get my HP up while he does whatever. And instead he tried to counter. And I Swords Dance again, thinking he's gonna again do counter or set up Toxic Spikes, and instead he explodes, and because Scissor resists it, he survives, although with a very small amount of HP. So I decided to just Bullet Punch this Heatran because I have a pretty nice, I think +3 attack at that point, and he had such low HP anyway. I didn't think he would be much help, and I wanted to see what that Heatran, because I know it's probably Scarf, so I wanted to see what it was going to try to do so I could set up on it. And that's what I do. And I send in Coon, he sends in Gengar, and I Surf his Gengar, and it does a little bit of damage. I normally would have Calm Minded there, but I just know that Thunderbolts from Gengars do so much damage that Calm Minding probably wouldn't help that much. He'd still probably, own me, so I was like, no thanks. So I decided to just try to get whatever damage on it I could. He switches out, and I predicted another Thunderbolt, so I switched into Jolteon. And that's not good for me, because now the Scissor can set up. I decided to just get whatever damage on it I can and kind of hope for some Para Hacks or whatever. And he Swords Dances, which is just fantastic, because I'm thinking it has Bullet Punch, so I just keep my Jolteon in as fodder. But it turns out that it actually has Quick Attack, and it doesn't even have Bullet Punch. So I wish I had known that sooner, but oh well. So now I know he's probably going to switch out, since he can't. I'll probably kill him before he can kill me. He switches in his Heatran, I Thunderbolt it, and it takes a pretty large amount of damage, and since my Gengar is Scarfed, I decide to just go ahead and finish off the Heatran, since I saw how much damage it did and knew it would probably kill him, and it does. So, not doing too bad as of now. So he switches this thing in, and I Thunderbolt it again. I just want to get whatever damage on it I can, because it's so annoying and I have nothing that I can do to it really. And he substitutes up, and I got some Para Hacks, as you saw, and that was pretty cool for me. I hate hacks, even if they're for me. I still hate hacks, but if it's gonna happen, at least it happens for me, But he gets some hacks too. I send in my Coon, thinking I could do a pretty decent job and at least destroy its sub, but he gets a crit and kills it. So I know he's gonna Focus Punch and kill this Mamoswin. Huh. I like that name, by the way. And I just want to get rid of its sub, but it ends up getting completely paralyzed, which was good for me. So now I know that if I earthquake it, it'll probably kill it, or it will. So I earthquake, and the city sends in this thing. It takes it pretty well, like more better than I thought it would. So I just go ahead and again just get whatever damage I can on this thing, even though I know it's gonna kill me. So an earthquake brings it down to pretty low HP. It serves and finishes off my Mammoth's win. And I played really poorly. I didn't predict well at all, and I didn't switch out when I should have, like just then. Really should have switched out. I mean, I don't know what I would have switched to be honest, but letting your Mammoth win die like that is fail. I get a worthless crit and finish off his Coon with my Gengar, and he switches in that damn Tyranitar again, and I Thunderbolt it, just trying to get whatever damage on it that I can. It Dark Pulses me and finishes off my Gengar. That's another thing. I mean, that is just such a waste of my Gengar right there. I don't know what I was thinking, but oh well. And I switch in my Salamence, and Stealth Rock takes a chunk of its HP away. I Dragon Dance, because I know nothing that it has will OKO me, because it doesn't have Stone Edge. And I get a little bit more luck with that more full paralyzation of his Tyranitar. So I get a free Dragon Dance. I get Earthquake, his Tyranitar, and I know that's going to kill it. So at this point, I'm thinking I actually have a chance to win, because I don't think a Quick Attack from a Scissor is going to kill me, even though I'm going to have pretty low HP because of Sandstorm and Life Orb. But turns out his Gengar has a Choice Scarf. He Sludge Bombs me, which not many Gengars that I've seen have that, but still cool. Kills me, and that's game, so good game.